So hello and welcome back. We are back with Gertrude. She is standing here with Queen Alexstrasza, who is about to tell us what we need to do now. We're probably not going to finish all of the Ruby Life Pools quests because it's a fairly big quest line, but you know what? We're going to work on it some. So what is up, Queen Alexstrasza? The Mandate of the Red.
Life endures.
Our calling is care and compassion. We aid the other flights not only for their own sake, but for the sake of dragonkind as a whole. Perhaps speaking with the dragon spawn here at the Ruby Lifeshrine will help you understand us further. Okay, we'll go talk to
Fair
people
skies
and dragon
strong
riding.
winds.
One thing you may have already discovered about this place: the Dragon Isles are vast. Some of the
Through their
drakes...
eyes, you may come to understand our calling.
Okay, well thank you, Alexstrasza. Some of the drakes have an intense interest in exploring every corner and secret hiding place in this renewed land, even those places that are not readily reached from the ground. They are eager for a second set of eyes to aid them in their journey, and in trade will gladly bear a rider across the lands. Speak with Lord Andrastraz here in the Ruby Lifeshrine. He will explain more of what they intend. All right, let's go learn to ride dragons. And talk to some tenders, and also all sorts of other things. We have got quests every which way, but first we'll talk to the head egg tender.
Oh, do not mind the little ones.
Thank you for coming, Gertrude. Soon the whelps will greatly outnumber us. Ah, well, we can unlock the Dragon Whelp Daycare.
Huh. Now where did that whelpling go?
Our egg tenders report a new clutch of eggs is soon to hatch. Ordinarily, a whelp tender would take each newly hatched dragon and raise them with their flight. However, not all dragon spawn are called to the life of a whelp tender, and we are short of hands. Gather wisdom from the whelp tenders of each flight in the gardens below the life shrine. Agapathus, I probably butchered that, an experienced whelp tender of the blue flight, has offered his services as head of the Little Scales Daycare, but he will need your assistance. All right,
These whelps
we can
are
do
our
that.
future.
I have no problem with that. Oh, can't talk to you though. I thought you had a quest for me, but that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. We've got somebody to talk to here, though. Hello, Zeus.
The waters flow once more.
Please, do not distract me. I must focus. Well, what are you doing?
Each egg requires careful supervision to reach their full potential. We provide that care.
Pretty awesome. Anything else? Nope.
It has been so long.
He's like, no. You stop distracting me. Okay, I'll stop distracting you if you insist. So, fun fact, probably my favorite quest of all is here at the Ruby Lifeshrine, and we will be doing it probably before we end today. Alright, Exal.
I have lived to see them return.
It fills my heart with joy to be able to serve the dragons again. Why are there so few eggs here at the Blue Dragon Pool?
Until the Blue Dragon flight has endured terrible losses as of late. We must help them recover.
Well, I'm sure that we will. Alright. On to the next dragon flight. Oh, and I see another quest here. We will... Oh, this... Hi, Miguel.
What can I do for you?
That's my specialty. So, you've started taking up a specialization, eh? 'Tis a glorious thing to have an exclusive skill you can call your own. As a member of the Artisans Consortium, I would be delighted to help you on your journey to honing your specialization. Have a minute to listen to my words of wisdom? Perhaps learn something to help you on your adventure? I would love to know all about it. I am ready to talk about specializations in my leatherworking. Excellent. Being a unique professional is a gift, Gertrude. To be the best at one thing, it's a wonderful power, but also a responsibility to your guild, to your customers, and to all of Azeroth. You must be true to your calling, fair in your business, and respectful in your trade. Will you keep the integrity of a skilled professional? I promise, yada yada, now get to the good part. No, I will honor. Very good. I knew I could trust you, Gertrude. There are many ways to hone your craft and specialization. Sometimes you will gain insight from questing to help others, or discovering the wonders of the world, or even by accomplishing great feats and achievements. One reliable way to practice your craft is to make something for the first time. This will always grant specialized knowledge. Another is to study the draconic treatises of your profession. Reading these that are written by skilled scribes will surely lead to insight. Any other questions? No, I think I get it. Thank you, though. And now we have a dragon shard of knowledge and another quest.
For the Alliance.
My husband, Thomas, has gained many insights from exploring these primal lands. Perhaps following in his footsteps would similarly inspire you. So we need to go and talk to Thomas and find out how he gets his insights. Oh, and I bet that's Thomas right over there. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hello. Where do you go to get inspired for your craft? Excellent question. Lately, I have been taking in the wonderful sights of these plains. When I explore the unknown and hidden paths, I sometimes find treasures of wisdom that can inspire me to craft in ways I never thought of before. There's a marvelous vista nearby. I encourage you to venture out and to see its beauty for yourself. Maybe you will as well find insight there. Awesome. Now tell me about this quest you have for me. While I was traveling through these plains, I met an old centaur in a cave up to the north. They had clearly mastered their craft and had wisdom to spare. They helped me understand the knowledge that I had gained from the Dragon Isles. If you're curious about specialization in your profession, seek out the wisdom of this master. Codin was their name, of the clan Terai. Okay, I will totally look for him.
See you later.
Also, if you were wondering about the incredible thumping noises you hear in the background, that is my crazy cat who has the zoomies at the moment. Oh, and this little dragon. What has she got on her head? She's got a duck on her head. Okay, that's adorable. Hello, Lily Straza. Friend on the mend. Happy Duck got hurt when we were flying around. He was doing so good, and then I hit a tree. Lily Straza gestures mournfully at the damaged duck plushie on her head. His stuffing is falling out. His feathers are all bent. One of his eyes is gone. No. You can help fix Happy Duck, right? Of course I can. I just need 5 soft ruby feathers, 3 scraps of fabric, and 1 glass bead. We will totally do that for you, Lily Straza. Don't cry, Happy Duck. Gertrude's gonna make it all better. I'm gonna try, Happy Duck. I don't know if I can totally make it all better. But you know, sparkly, colorful. Happy Duck would like a sparkly, colorful eye. Yay. Oh, the dragon's like, okay, fine. You can have it. Now what are we gonna get? We've got all sorts of... Ah. Alright, we need to talk to these dragons and see if we can get scraps from them.
Our fire cleanses.
I haven't seen this many whelps playing together in years. How wonderful. Do you have any spare fabric?
Fair skies and strong
No,
winds.
I'm afraid I can't part with any. Rude.
Life
What about
binder
you,
be
sir?
with you.
This is the Ruby Lifeshrine. I thought it would be larger. Do you have any fabric?
Life persists.
Of course. Here, have a piece of this banner. It's from a great foe that I vanquished. Ah, well, that's absolutely lovely. What about you? Oh,
It
I
is
can't
good
even
to
try
see
your
you,
name.
hero.
The Lifeshrine is pleasant, but I've been dying to stretch my wings. But do you have any fabric? Alas, I haven't any to spare. Well, poo on you.
Holth all done she.
Quite lively up here. I suppose it's fitting for the Ruby Lifeshrine. Do you have any
Honor
fabric?
the life binder.
Have this little one. It's from an old cloak of mine. Kept me warm for many years. Oh, Happy Duck will love that. Alright, we already talked to that dragon tender. Now we just need to go this way and get, I think, one more scrap of fabric, which I'm sure we can find. Talk to a few more tenders, and then we've just got to find some feathers. Oh, we're getting there. We are totally getting there. Oh, I do love the Dragon Isles are just so well put together. Alright, we've already talked to you. Oh, I see feathers up ahead. Look at that. There's a feather. That's one. That's two. Don't worry, Lily Straza. We are getting all the feathers to fix your little ducky. I think that's my favorite part about these quest chains is so many of them are just so wholesome. And then some make you sad, like Mother Ellen, the last egg tender to the black dragon flight.
Have you brought good tidings?
Hello, Mother Elian. Our pool remains empty. The eggs we once had, lost forever to time. And without whelps to continue our line, we have no future. Well, why are you staying here if you have no eggs to tend?
I hope.
Hope. Oh. Well, don't worry. I'm sure we will find some more black dragon eggs somewhere. I'm sure there've got to be some. I mean, I remember some in the Burning Crusade area. I definitely remember those. Oh, maybe we can get one more scrap of fabric because that's all we need. All right. Hello,
We
Raph.
serve life.
These gardens are most impressive. But do you
Fair
have fabric?
skies and
Oh,
strong winds.
I can spare a scrap of cloth as long as you don't mind the stains of horn polish. Oh, now we just gotta find someone who knows how to fix it. All right. Well, I'm sure we can do that. I bet it's up here somewhere where I see a question mark or a glowing dot. Ah, the Ruby Lifeshrine. It's so wholesome. It really is. Although I feel like I probably could have gone around in a few less circles. But that's okay. Alright. Oh, I see something up here. It's an egg tender. And then we'll find your plushie fixer.
Aspect's grace.
The green
shine
flight
down on
defends nature and the emerald dream while we protect the living things and the future of dragonkind. How do you care for the eggs?
you. On the water that feeds into the Ruby Lifeshrine flows from the wellspring beneath Tierhold. These sacred waters nurture the eggs in our care.
Very cool.
We serve once more.
The mandate of the red. I hope you have grown to appreciate what we do. I have. It sounds like one heck of a
Whelplings
job.
do not want to fly. This should be second nature to them.
So, oh, there's a whelp that doesn't want to fly. All right, well, what's up, Amelia?
Oh, hello, adventurer.
Hello. The dragons were gone from the Isles for quite some time, Gertrude. To tell the truth, some of our skills have atrophied as they were passed down from generation to generation. These whelps should be easy to teach, yet we're having some trouble wrangling them. Say, I've seen that even Majordomo or Celestra trust you with the most crucial tasks. Would you lend us your aid and help one of our young? So you want me to help guide a whelp to eliminate some weedlings, some pup stingers, and a relentless gust.
Look after
I can
others.
probably do that. But first we have to fix Lily Strazza's plushie. We promised, and we need to do that. Alright, can you fix a plushie?
It is a day for flying.
Friend on the mend.
Together we are
Yes,
high mountain.
anything to help. Here you
On
go.
shall guide you.
Yes, yes. These materials should be plenty to repair your happy duck, young one. Mara smiles at you. I'm assuming she's actually smiling at Lily Strazza. Thank you for bringing this important matter to my attention, Gertrude. It should only take me a moment.
Beware the deep places of the earth.
Ah. Mend this hole, stitch these feathers, and let's not forget the eye, and there you are, good as new. Happy Duck, you're beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, there's enough material here to sew another toy duck entirely. Why don't we call him Lucky Duck? He can go on adventures like Gertrude. Happy Duck for me and Lucky Duck for you. And in case you didn't know, from this you actually do get a toy Lucky Duck. So if you go to your toy box and just search up Lucky Duck, there he is. You can go ahead and put him, and for 3 minutes you can be just like Lily Straws and have a Lucky Duck on your head. Or 10 minutes actually. It's kind of adorable. It has, I guess, a 3-minute cooldown, which means you can pretty much keep a Lucky Duck on your head at all times if you so desire. I think it does break off of you with damage, but you know, it's still pretty good. Alright, now let's see if we can't teach this baby to fly. So all we need to do, please, Alistra, you love flying. Well, she'll fly with me. It'll be great. Alright. Now we just need to shoot things. Yeah. We took out that thing. Good job, us. Took out a weedling. Got another pup stinger. Look at us go. I'm so proud. See? You love flying. She's like, I don't know that I really do love flying. But if you say I do, let's take out this gust. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Little tailwind. Few bugs. Good job, us. Now, how many more do we need? We just need a couple more agitated weedlings. We need a couple more pup stingers. That's right. This is a fairly easy quest. It's kind of fun though. It's not quite actual dragon flying, which we'll probably go learn how to do next, because that is probably a very good thing to learn to do. And hopefully I won't completely humiliate myself Alright, we need one more pup stinger, I think. There we go.
You have instructed
Good
this young
job.
one well, adventurer.
Yay!
As they grow and prosper, so shall the shrine.
I'm sure the shrine and this cute little dragon are going to do fantastic in life. Her little cute wings eventually got her up to the top. Awesome. Alright, we did it. We taught your baby to fly. Are you proud of us? You should be. We'll go turn that in, and then maybe we'll go learn to fly. And then we will do my absolute favorite quest, which isn't necessarily a quest. It's just an introspective moment. I do love the Dragon Isles. And then, you know, later on this week, we will go down and do some more active questing down around the base of the Ruby Lifeshrine. Oh, hey, Majordomo. I taught a baby to fly. It's good to see our young flying with such joy and liberty in their hearts. Thank you for helping them achieve that.
The Queen's
Not a
blessings
problem.
upon you.
It was my pleasure. Now let's go learn to fly. I know we can do it. Hopefully, I still remember how to do these courses. I have done some of the actual race courses. I've never gotten above a silver on it because I am not a good racer. I'm also terrible at Mario Kart, just in case anyone is ever interested. I'm terrible at racing games, but I have fun, which is the important thing in life. And I think that's the thing I appreciate the most about the Dragon Isles, is you kind of can do them at your own pace. And you can choose your own ways to do them, I guess you would say. It's a very chill expansion. I know that there are always, you know, the ahead of the curve and all of that, but you don't actually have to do any of that if you don't want to. We'll grab that flight point, and then we are going to go talk to Lord Andre Strauss. Hello.
Caught a good wind stream lately.
The skies beckon. Tell me all about
Keep your
dragon
feet
riding,
open.
please.
I'm glad you are ready to explore our wondrous isles.
I am.
Our drakes are excited to take to the skies of the Dragon Isles once more, and for you to provide an extra set of eyes to help them. This is dragon riding.
This is dragon
First,
riding.
you will learn how to glide with a drake and move efficiently about the peaks.
Okay.
Come, let us get started with some quick lessons.
Sounds great, Andre Strauss.
The sky calls.
Let's get started. Do not worry, the fancy maneuvers will come later. Alright.
See you up there.
How to glide with your dragon. Let us start with the basics. If you fly straight, you will wear yourself out right now. Use gravity as an aid and aim slightly downward to fly a long distance. The rings will give you the general angle that you should use for basic gliding. Blah. First, call upon your drake. Then fly through the rings and land at the target location. If you find yourself stuck, use the bronze timepiece and Selnormu will reset you. Also, if you fail, he'll reset you, which is kind of nice because I have failed before.
You will glide to your destination.
Alright, we have a drake, and now we just need to go. And we hit all the rings. Yay! We did it. Good day, Dragon Rider. Excellent work. Thanks. I appreciate it. And now we get zapped back. Alright, Lord Andre
How
Strauss,
fare the winds
what's up
today?
now? How to dive with your dragon. Gliding will get you to where you want to go. But what if you want to get there faster? Diving, after jumping from somewhere high, will give you a speed boost. Fly through the rings to the target location. And as always, if you find yourself stuck, use the bronze timepiece and Sel Normu will reset you.
Keep your feet. As you
Gotcha.
aim for the ground, you'll pick up speed. Use this to
All
fly
right.
faster.
Are we
and
ready?
level out to reach your destination.
Easy peasy. Yay! Good day, Dragon Rider. Ready to learn more about how to fly in harmony? Wait, weren't you just over there? I must be in many places at once, but I always make sure that I am sleeping well in at least one of those places. You know, that's probably a good idea. All right, we will turn that in. See? That was much better. If you start your flights with a dive, you will get to where you want to go so much faster. Yay! And back to the platform. All right, Lord Andre Strauss.
Caught a good
How
wind
to
streak lately.
use momentum with your dragon. Now, what if there's an obstacle in your way? As long as you fly well, you can conserve your momentum and gain some height after a dive. When you dive this time, you will find your flight path takes you below the landing area. By using your momentum, you can regain lost height at the end of the course and still land in the target area. As always, if you're stuck, use the
Bess,
bronze
you are doing
timepiece.
marvelously. Finally,
All
a dive
right.
can give you enough speed to rise up and over
Here we
to
go.
a higher spot. Use your momentum to reach your destination.
Down, 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 steady, 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 back up we go. Yay, we did it. Fairly basic. We didn't even have to flap our wings. Well done. The rest is now a matter of practice. You know, I must say, I actually love dragon riding. Now, before we pick up this next quest, which will take us to another area temporarily for our next episode on either Thursday or Friday, we're going to go do some little bit of time with Veristraz. This is honestly, I think, the best quest in the game. Stay a while. The old dwarf doesn't react to your presence as you approach. As he gazes over the landscape, a deep frown is set in his face. It's a pleasant view. It might be nice to take a break and watch the landscape. Sit a while. Look at the landscape. Okay, I will. So in case you do this quest and are frustrated because you can't figure out how to sit with him, you just have to find your action button. I forgot where I had put it on one of my characters and couldn't find it and was very mad. So let's stay a while. It is a beautiful landscape. Veristraz mutters under his breath. What was that? He mutters under his breath again. Are you going to say anything else? The old dwarf stares off into the distance with a frown furrowed on his face. We're going to keep looking at the view. Veristraz glances at you. This view It may look beautiful to you. To me, it reminds me of how long we've been gone. I barely recognize this landscape. I grew up here, when it was called the Broodlands. I used to tend the Lifeshrine so many years ago. Then we left to help safeguard the mortals. So, what did it feel like to leave the Dragon Isles? The reason I am here, looking over this alien landscape, is that for such a long time, I dreamed about returning here. This was my home. I never expected we would be gone for so long. After a while, I never expected to return. How does it feel to be back? You can probably remember where you grew up, the smell of your parents' cooking, or can remember playing with your friends who lived close by. Now imagine that you have forgotten how to get to your childhood home. You can never visit again, can never walk the paths of your childhood. Perhaps you think me overly sentimental. You try living for 10,000 years, never being able to visit your home. Finally visit, only to find it completely different. Then come back to me. Although, there is enough war in this existence. Maybe you do know something about that after all. Maybe. 10,000 years, though. That's a long time. 10,000 years. I can barely believe it's been that long since we left. You can't imagine how awful that time was. The fear that surrounded us. The sundering, the betrayal of the Black Dragon flight. The Dragon Wars. So, tell me about the Dragon Wars. The Dragon Wars. You may call it something different, but I was there, and that's what I call it. All of the dragon flights versus the Black Dragon flight. You would think it would be an easy fight. 4 versus 1 after all, even with the demon soul. The blue flight was nearly destroyed in Neltharion's initial strike, so 3 to 1. Still great odds, until you realize what it was like. What do you mean? You only know Neltharion as Deathwing, and his brood as mad, evil beings. We knew them before they fell. This wasn't some unknown menace. This wasn't some great evil looming like the Legion was. These were our friends, our loved ones. That sounds awful. It was awful. Not knowing what's going on, thinking there was something you could do to snap them out of it. They were my friends, and they were killing my brothers and sisters. You had friends in the Black Dragon flight? I had many friends in that dragon flight, some as close as clutchmates. Growing up, we used to play pranks on the elders. I remember one time we coated Alexstrasza's tail in honey while she slept, and what does it matter? My best friend was of the Black Dragon Flight. We intermingled a lot back in those days, not like now, where most flights keep to themselves. Tell me about your friend. Isn't it funny? I can't remember her name. I can remember her face. I can remember how the light bounced off her beautiful scales, but I can't remember her name. I can remember the horror when I came home to find her standing over the bodies of my family, practically her family. I can remember the gut-wrenching despair as I plunged my claw into her throat, and I remember the hate in her eyes as the light went out in them, but I can't remember her name. I always wondered, if I had been a better friend, could I have prevented it? Did she not feel like she could come to me as she felt the corruption starting? Abyssian was cleansed. There must have been something I could have done, but she didn't come to me. Must have felt she couldn't talk to me about it. If I was a better friend, if I had told her, oh Titans, if I had told her how I had felt, could it have gone differently? I loved her, and I can't remember her name. I love that quest. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I appreciated it more than you can know. Memories. He does have a bunch more quests that we can do, but thank you for listening to me, young one. I have a favor to ask. Don't worry. No more stories. When we left this place, I left a time capsule of sorts. Would you be able to retrieve it for me? We left it at the bottom of the Ruby Lifeshrine, hidden behind one of the pillars. I hid it with a sigil. If you activate it, you should be able to see my time capsule. Don't worry, Veristraz. I will get that time capsule for you. But first, because this has taken me a lot longer than I thought, but it's so worth it, we're going to go over here to Andre
How fare the
Strauss
winds today?
and do a little bit more dragon riding. Sometimes you will need to travel longer distances. If you don't need to travel up and over any obstacles, using Surge Forward is the easiest way to maintain good forward speed and prevent yourself from plummeting out of the sky. Follow the rings to your destination and use Surge Forward when prompted to maintain speed.
See you up
All right.
there.
Now we have to use Surge Forward. I guess I probably need a dragon. Feeling a little melancholy. All right, and there we go. Use Surge Forward. That's that one. Oh, wait, no, that was Soar. Or was that Surge Forward? I don't even know. Use Surge Forward. Ah, that's that one. There we go. Helps if I could remember which button is which. How are we doing on speed? We're actually doing pretty good on speed. Look at that. Definitely needed to do a little bit of dragon riding to get out of the melancholy mood that beautiful story always puts me in. The need for higher velocities. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you. I appreciate it. And, you know, seeing Salormu in both spots is a little
The
trippy.
sky calls.
Those are the basics of riding a drake. You're doing quite well. Now I would like to introduce you to some of the others involved in this adventure. We have made a home for ourselves over at the Skytop Observatory. Salormo will help guide you there. Speak to him when you are ready to take to the skies. All right.
Fair skies and strong.
All right,
You have a
Salormo.
bright future.
Oh, he's like, I am off. Well, I would like to talk to you, sir. Allow me to illuminate the way to the Skytop Observatory for you. And if I might offer some wisdom to help you on your journey, use Surge Forward early to help boost your speed. Passing through green orbs will replenish your vigor. At the end, you will need to use Skyward Ascent to go upwards. All right, well, let's go.
Come to the Skytop Observatory. I will introduce you to others who can provide you
I am
information
totally
about
ready.
the other wondrous things you
5,
may do with
4,
Drake.
3, 2, 1, and go, 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 go. Here we go. Ooh, look at us go. Oh, I think we're gonna make it. Whoosh. Oh, kind of. Except we're there. I'm just having so much fun soaring around in circles, but we did it! We've made it to the Skytop Observatory. And Andre Strauss has beaten us there.
How fare the winds today?
I suppose I was so eager to show you our foundation, I may have flown a bit too fast. My apologies. There's not much to look at for the moment, as it has been a long time since someone has inhabited these terraces. However, we will make them our home once again. Now, let us introduce you to everyone. All right.
See you
Well,
up there.
thank you, sir. We will
Keep your feet off the
absolutely
ground.
be doing all of the quests here before we head back to the Ruby Life Pools next week. So, from Lord Andre Strauss and everybody at the Ruby Life Pools, and Gertrude, and me, and my lucky duck, which I should put back on my head. Totally put it back. Oh, I have 6 more minutes before I can put him back on my head. I'm sad now. But from me and Gertrude and everyone else, thank you for joining me, and I will see you later this week. Say goodbye, Gertrude.